Hi YouTube, it's Brian. I'm here again. We're going to talk about some objections. Objections are a part of the sales process, and overcoming them is essential to being a good salesperson. So we're going to talk about them a little bit. Feel, felt, found. Now, feel, felt, found is a real simple. It's a simple style to get past objections. When a customer comes up to you and they're like, Brian, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to buy this car. It's a little bit more than what I'm used to. That's a honest objection, and you can be like, Mr. Mrs. Customer, I know how you feel, and I felt the same way. And what I found is that when I bought my last car, I just tried to not waste as much money as I did before, and just me saving that little amount of money was a good way for me to afford my new car. And I'm really glad I did, because I'm paying less money when it comes to my maintenance because I got a newer car. It doesn't break down as much. I don't have as many issues with it. And it really, honestly, when I got my new car, it saved me money. So feel, felt, found is a good way to get past some objections. And as long as you practice it and you come off sincere, it's a really good style. It's really good at getting past objections. Higher payment. Now, vehicles are getting more expensive every year, so car payments are going to go up. And when a customer trades in their vehicle, or maybe they buy a car, they paid their other one off and they haven't had a car payment for a while, they might be a little sticker shocked at how much car payments can be. So what I try to do is I try to break that monthly payment down to a weekly, even a daily amount of what's different than the amount they paid last time, and basically rationalize each day how much they're spending extra, and the customer usually will see that it's not really a huge amount that they're spending daily to have a much nicer vehicle. I like to use that. It works out well. And if I did a good job at building value when I demoed the product, the customer's not going to be as hard to fight that. So if I took care of all that, would you? Now, I want to give a shout out to a buddy of mine. He uses this and he's amazing at it, but it's perfect, makes perfect sense. When a customer has an issue with the car, because in a used car market, a lot of times they're going to have bumps and bruises. It's just par for the course. So when the customer comes up and they have an issue with it, obviously you don't want to just ignore them. But a good way to get past it is to say, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, if I took care of that, would there be any other reason why you wouldn't buy it? They're going to say no, because that's what's stopping them. That's their objection. So that's a good way to get past that, move further into the sales process. That way, if there is a small issue, you can throw it on a WIO, take care of it, but you don't lose the sale. Okay, you don't want to lose the sale. You don't want to have the customer go out of the lot, down the street, they go somewhere else, and they're going to purchase a vehicle. And the other salesperson is probably going to do what I just did to keep them in-house, because used cars are used. They're not perfect. So if I would is a really, 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 really good style. I like that. Want to look around. Now, wanting to look around is the most common thing you'll hear. And the reason being is that people don't want to pay too much or get too little. So what you do is who your competition is. If you know their programs and their pricing and their options that they're selling, you don't have to let them leave. They don't have to go look, because you know what? You're going to let them know. You're going to take time. You might even pull up their website, go over their program. Let them know that the program that you have is better in certain ways. Theirs are worse in certain ways. And if you do that, you can save your sale. They're not going to go anywhere because you've built rapport with them by this time. They trust you. So they're going to let you kind of learn by they're going to let you teach them. Sorry about that. I fumbled around a little bit. But that's what you want to do. You want to know a little bit about your competition. So selling your product isn't so much about knowing what yours is. You still want to know what other people are selling. That way you can use that when someone wants to leave to go look around. You know what, Mr. and Mrs. Customer? I agree. I want you to make the best decision, but I do know something about the company you're going to go look at. And then you basically can go and you can show them what their product is like, what some ups and downs, and kind of help to make an informed decision, hopefully helping you sell your product in the same time, but it's a good way to get past those objections. So anyway, thank you for watching my little objections video. Feel free to comment down there. I learn new things every single day. Thank you so much, and have a great day.